Drink 2 liters of water a day for good health. We've all heard that advice, haven't we? And many of us have come to believe that as long as we are drinking clean, natural water, that's all that matters. But in my clinic, I meet so many patients who tell me the same frustrating story. They say, "Doctor, I'm drinking so much water, but I still feel bloated. My stomach feels heavy, I'm always tired, and my body feels puffy." What could possibly be the reason for this? The cause is simpler than you might think. It's because you are drinking water that your cells, the smallest, most fundamental units of your body, cannot properly absorb. Water that looks clean on the surface but has been stripped of the essential minerals our bodies need can actually do more harm than good. It can leach the water and nutrients that are already inside your body, pulling them out and making dehydration even worse. Did you know this was possible? It's time we understood that not all water is the same. Hello, my name is Dr. Ishiru Yamada. I am 88 years old, and for the past 55 years, since I was 33, I have been practicing internal medicine. In my long career, I have seen more times than I can count the miraculous experience of a person's health being completely transformed just by changing the water they drink. So many people, because of simple misunderstandings about water, continue habits that are unknowingly harming their bodies, but once they learn the correct way to drink water, they come back to me and say that the puffiness and fatigue have disappeared, and their bodies feel light for the first time in years. Water makes up more than 60% of our bodies. It is the most critical element we consume. Therefore, what kind of water you drink and how you drink it has a massive impact on your overall health. So today, I want to talk to you about the secrets of water that you may have never heard before. I hope this will be a valuable time for us to investigate together whether that glass of water you're drinking is truly helping your health, or if it might actually be working against you. What kind of water are you drinking right now? If you would be so kind as to share your valuable experiences in the comments below, I would be grateful to read them along with you. A 76-year-old patient of mine, Mrs. Hanako Tanaka, told me she drank more than 2 liters of water every day. She was never without a bottle of spring water in her hand. She was so diligent about her water intake that she even kept a bottle by her bedside. And yet, she came to me complaining that her face was often swollen and that she suffered from a persistent, deep fatigue that she just couldn't shake. To make matters worse, she was also dealing with bad breath and chronic constipation, which has severely impacted her quality of life. During our consultation, I asked Mrs. Tanaka in detail about the type of water she was drinking, when she was drinking it, and her general drinking habits. It turned out that she had been guzzling water from a reverse osmosis water purifier all day long. This water was certainly clean, but it was a state of clean that meant all of the essential minerals our bodies need had been completely stripped away. I recommended a few simple changes to Mrs. Tanaka. First, I told her, when you wake up in the morning, instead of cold water, start your day with a glass of warm water. Second, don't drink large amounts of water right before or after your meals. Sip it slowly in divided amounts. And third, try changing the water you drink to a natural spring water that is rich in minerals. About a month passed. When Mrs. Tanaka returned to my clinic, her expression was noticeably brighter. "Doctor," she said, a smile spreading across her face, "I did exactly as you said. I changed my water, and my bowel movements have become so much softer. My skin, which was always so rough, feels like it used to years ago, and the fatigue is so much better. It's not a struggle to get out of bed in the morning anymore." Listening to her story, I was once again reminded of the profound impact that water has on our bodies. Are you perhaps having an experience similar to Mrs. Tanaka's? If you are drinking plenty of water but still feel unwell, if you have a sense that something is just not right, then you must listen to this entire conversation to understand the reason and the solution. With just a small, practical change to your habits, your body can undergo an astonishing transformation. But please, wait a moment. The information I am about to share in this video is not something to be taken lightly. Your current, incorrect habits could be causing significant harm to your future health. So I ask for your focused attention. If you would be so kind as to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you find it helpful, it will allow more people to access this important information. When you see this through to the end, you will understand exactly why you need to change your water drinking habits. Starting today, let us now share together the most important secrets about water you will ever hear. The reasons your body can change just by changing your water. The true role of water is cellular. Most people think of water as simply a liquid to quench their thirst. But the true role of water goes much deeper. Its primary function is to support the metabolism of our cells, the smallest units of our body, and to flush out the waste products that accumulate within us. Water is the most critical lubricant for cellular function. It is only when a sufficient supply of clean, mineral-rich water is provided that our cells can properly produce energy and carry out the detoxification process that removes toxins. If this process is not working correctly, toxins build up inside the body, which can eventually become the root cause of various diseases. A 9-year-old patient of mine, Mr. Mazausatu, was constantly suffering from constipation and headaches of unknown origin, even after numerous tests. No specific cause could be found, and he had resigned himself to thinking it was just a part of getting old. I recommended a simple habit to Mr. Rollo. Sato, drink warm water. I told him to start his day immediately after waking with a glass of warm water. When I saw him again a month later, he told me that his bowel movements had become regular, and the headaches that had plagued him for so long had disappeared as if by magic. The warm water had gently awakened his intestines and provided a great boost to the detoxification process. I recommend this to all of you. Start your day with a glass of warm water. The warm water gently awakens your intestines, which have been resting all night, and supports their detoxifying action. Cold water, on the other hand, can shock the intestines and constrict blood vessels, which can actually hinder detoxification. The habit of starting your day with warm water is one of the most important health habits you can adopt. What kind of water do you start your day with? Not all natural waters are created equal. Many people assume that any clean, natural water sold in the supermarket is good water, but not all natural waters have a positive effect on our bodies. In particular, water from purifiers that strip out minerals, and even some bottled spring waters, may be clean, but they are not properly absorbed by our cells. Worse, they can actually cause the minerals already present in our bodies to be flushed out along with them. An 82-year-old patient, Mrs. Miko Suzuki, told me she had been drinking water from a reverse osmosis purifier for over 30 years. Despite her diligent water intake, she constantly felt bloated, heavy, and fatigued. I recommended that Mrs. Suzuki start drinking water in which the minerals were alive. A few days later, she told me that after drinking natural mineral water from a deep underground source, her body felt much lighter, and the puffiness seemed to be going away. I gave her one more piece of advice. It is essential to drink water that is rich in natural minerals, like deep well water or spring water. The minerals in water play a crucial role in supporting our body's metabolism. You also need to remember that natural water that has been stored in a plastic container for a long time can lose not only its minerals, but also its life force, its natural energy. Does the glass of water you're drinking truly feel like it has life in it? San. Dehydration comes before thirst. When we are young, we feel thirsty and immediately drink water. But after middle age, our body's thirst signal itself often becomes dull. As a result, we can be in a state of dehydration and not even feel thirsty, which prevents us from drinking water in a timely manner. A 7-year-old patient, Mr. Kiyoshi Takahashi. I thought he drank plenty of water, but he was always suffering from bad breath and intensely dry skin. I advised Mr. Takahashi to make a conscious effort to drink water before he felt thirsty. I suggested he set specific times throughout the day to drink water regularly. After following this advice, Mr. Takahashi came back to thank me. His dry skin had been alleviated and his bad breath had lessened. You must remember that by the time you feel thirsty, the cells in your body are already in a considerable state of dehydration. It's much better to set specific times throughout the day to drink water before you feel thirst. Try creating your own water drinking routine before and after meals, before bed, after exercise. Do you make a conscious effort to drink water before you feel thirsty? Coffee, tea, and soup are not water. Many people mistakenly believe that they can hydrate themselves with coffee, tea, or even the broth from their meals. But this is a huge misunderstanding. A Zaven-year-old patient, Mrs. Riko Watanabe, was drinking soup 3 times a day and thought it was a substitute for water. But her body was showing continuous signs of dehydration. And I had to advise her that soup can absolutely not replace water. Soup contains a lot of sodium, which can actually draw more water out of your body and induce dehydration. Caffeinated beverages like coffee and tea have a diuretic effect, causing your body to lose water even faster. These are simply beverages. You must drink water separately. Are you, perhaps, drinking tea or coffee as a substitute for water? Woo! There's an order to drinking water. The effect of water can change completely depending on when and how you drink it. An 80-year-old patient, Mrs. Junko Kobayashi, told me that drinking water made her feel full and heavy. I advised her to leave a gap of about 30 minutes before and after her meals and to drink water in small, slow sips. The habit of chugging water during a meal can dilute your stomach acid and interfere with digestion. Also, drinking a large amount of water at once can put a strain on your kidneys. So it's much better to drink it in small, frequent amounts throughout the day. When you drink water slowly, as if you are chewing it, it mixes with your saliva, which helps to increase the absorption rate. Do you have a habit of gulping down water with your meals? 4 tips for better water drinking. Match the water temperature to your body temperature. Water is absorbed most efficiently when its temperature is similar to our body's temperature. Water that is too hot can irritate the esophagus, and water that is too cold can chill our internal organs and impair digestive function. Cold water, in particular, can constrict blood vessels and hinder blood circulation. As we get older, it becomes more and more important to keep our bodies warm. The habit of drinking cold water can increase the coldness in our bodies and lower our immunity. Therefore, if you are thinking about your health, it is a good idea to get into the habit of drinking warm water. Warm water is gentle on the intestines, aids in digestion, and promotes smooth circulation throughout the body. It also activates the body's metabolism and greatly helps in the excretion of cellular waste. What temperature of water do you usually drink? If you prefer cold water, I encourage you to try switching to warm water starting today. Chew your water to increase absorption. It's important to drink water, not by gulping it down, but by chewing it slowly as if it were food. When you hold a small amount of water in your mouth and then swallow it slowly, the digestive enzymes in your saliva enter your body along with the water. This habit goes beyond simple hydration. It plays a crucial role in aiding digestion and absorption. Drinking water slowly also prevents putting a strain on your stomach and allows your body to use the water more effectively. The habit of swallowing a large amount of water at once can actually be a burden on your body. When you develop the habit of savoring your water slowly, it will be absorbed more deeply into your body. Mineral purifiers are better than reverse osmosis. Many people believe that the water from expensive reverse osmosis purifiers is the cleanest and best. However, reverse osmosis systems remove not only harmful substances, but also all the essential minerals our bodies need. Water that has been stripped of its minerals is sometimes called dead water. Good water for our bodies is water in which the minerals are alive. Minerals play a vital role in supporting our body's metabolism, assisting the function of neurotransmitters, and protecting our bone health. Therefore, when choosing a water purifier, it is better to choose a filter-type general purifier or a mineral purifier that retains minerals while filtering out impurities like chlorine. Do you know what type of purifier you have at home? I recommend you check. If you are using a reverse osmosis system, I suggest you also drink mineral-rich natural water from time to time. A slice of lemon changes everything. Even a small change to plain water can provide a big boost to your health. Try putting a slice of lemon in your warm water. Lemons are rich, not only in vitamins, minerals, and fiber, but also in enzymes that aid in our body's detoxification. The habit of drinking warm water with half a lemon squeezed into it in the morning can help detoxify the liver, promote digestion, and even have a beneficial effect on your skin's appearance. Lemon water also improves the taste of water, which can help you get into the habit of drinking it more often. The citric acid in lemon helps to break down waste products in the body and aids in detoxification, which makes your stomach feel more comfortable. Drinking lemon water on an empty stomach in the morning is particularly effective for flushing out the toxins that have accumulated overnight. Have you ever tried drinking lemon water? Starting today, try adding one small slice of lemon to your glass of water. The true power of a simple glass of water. Let's review the important things we've talked about today. For most of our lives, we have thought of water as a simple liquid to quench our thirst. But water is so much more than that. It makes up 60% of our bodies. It awakens our cells, flushes out our waste, and purifies our blood. It is the beginning of all natural healing. Through decades of clinical experience, I have become convinced that one correct glass of water has the fundamental power to correct our entire body circulation and restore our ailing cells. But it is not the case that drinking just any water will make our bodies healthy. The most important thing is what kind of water you drink. When you drink it and how you drink it, especially as we age, the dulling of our body's thirst signal is an unavoidable reality. The idea of drinking when you're thirsty, which worked when we were young, is no longer applicable. This habit keeps the body in a constant state of dehydration, which can eventually lead to a variety of symptoms like chronic fatigue, unexplained puffiness, and stubborn constipation. Furthermore, many people believe they are hydrating with coffee, tea, or the broth from their meals, but this is a major misunderstanding. These are incorrect habits that can actually worsen dehydration by causing a diuretic effect or by making you consume excess sodium. So, what kind of miraculous changes can occur in our bodies when we drink water the right way? The countless patients I have seen in my clinic have experienced astonishing transformations. Their constipation improved, and they regained a feeling of freshness every morning. The tone of their puffy, dry skin became brighter, the heaviness in their heads cleared, and the feeling of brain fog disappeared. I have also heard stories of how a chronic fatigue of unknown origin vanished, and how the puffiness they felt upon waking was replaced by a feeling of lightness. These amazing changes are not a coincidence. They are possible because water is the foundation of our body's circulation and metabolism. The habit of drinking water correctly can be the beginning of a more fundamental healing than any medicine can provide. I am 88 years old, and I believe the reason I am still able to practice medicine in good health is thanks to the habit of drinking water correctly. Water travels to every corner of our body, washing away old filth and breathing new life into it. Not just clean water, but water that is alive with minerals, drunk at the right temperature, and sipped slowly. This alone can help your body regain a new vitality. Water is not a medicine, but water can also be a medicine. The process of moistening every corner of our body and breathing life force into each and every cell begins with this simple liquid. If you can realize, even though that the water you have taken for granted was actually the most honest health signal your body could send, then it is not too late. You can change starting now. Your health can surely change just by changing your attitude toward water. And this is not just a physical issue. When you drink water correctly, your intestines begin to move. When your intestines move, your mood changes. When your mood changes, your attitude toward others changes, and you gain vitality for the day. The circulation of your body is connected to the circulation of your emotions. This is the true power of natural healing. I always tell my patients this: leave the prescribing of medicine to the doctors, but the drinking of water, you must take responsibility for yourself. A large part of our health ultimately depends on how sincerely we take care of our own bodies, and that beginning is not something difficult or complex. A glass of warm water in the morning, a habit of drinking water before and after meals, and drinking water slowly as if you are chewing it, if you can just stick to these three things, your body will surely change. The one practice I want to recommend you start today is this. When you wake up in the morning, start your day with 1 glass of warm water. This 1 glass of water will gently awaken your intestines, which have been sleeping all night, and will help your liver's detoxification process. It will also promote your cellular metabolism and give you the strength to start your day with energy. This one small habit can be the most important beginning in protecting your health. Please, do not forget that the 1 glass of water you drink can act before any medicine. In our next video, we will talk about a 5-minute detoxification exercise that connects the flow of water we talked about today all the way to your cells. I will show you some simple movements that, along with water, can help the circulation inside your body and protect your health even more surely. So please, join me for that next video. What kind of water did you start your day with today? And what is the first drinking habit you want to change? Starting now,